For more than 40 years, Averett University's athletics programs have competed in the USA South. Now we begin a new era as a member of the Old Dominion Athletic Conference. We will continue to build on our traditions. We'll continue to develop our student athletes into tomorrow's leaders as catalysts for positive change. With 24 NCAA and club varsity sports, we'll bring championship aspirations, high academic success, and a focus on community service. We bring first-class facilities, and we will continue to build for the future. We'll renew old rivalries and create new ones in the ODAC. We'll do it as one team, one family, one Averett.
Good afternoon and welcome. I am Corey Baldwin here on Averett University Sports Network as your Lady Cougars take on Virginia Wesleyan Marlins. Your Cougars come in 3-13 on the year, 1-8 in conference, and the Marlins come in 5-11, 1-8 in conference. So should be a good conference matchup here. Your Cougars coming in last game at Mary Washington's. They took a tough loss, 76-34. So looking here to redeem themselves and get going. And tonight we'll have our band in attendance, our dance team, and our cheerleaders. Should be a great evening of basketball. And right after our women's team, the men's team will take on Lynchburg on this here doubleheader this evening. So a good afternoon night of basketball ahead of you. And hello and welcome back. I am Corey Baldwin here on Averett University Sports Network. And just to talk to you a little bit about the projected starters for your Averett Cougars, Elisa Harris, number 2, scored 11 points with 2 rebounds and 2 assists versus Hollins and has scored in double figures in 6 games this season. She has career high in points, 19 at Johnson and Wales back in December. Career high in rebounds, 7 at Methodist back in December, and career high in assists with 4 back in November against Mid-Atlantic Christian. Number 4, Talia Prosper, scored a team-high 15 points with 6 rebounds and 3 steals versus Hollins, has scored in double digits in 8 games this season. Her career high in points are 20 against NC Wesleyan, career high in rebounds, 8 back in November against Carolina, and career high in assists 5 against Meredith back in November as well. Number 10, Taylor Ray. She had 2 points and 2 rebounds versus Hollins and has scored in double digits in 6 games this season. Ray's career high in points is 13 against Washington and Lee. This month here, career high in rebounds 6 versus Bridgewater back in December, and career high in assists 2 at Fairmont back in November. Olivia Garner, she pulled a career high 12 rebounds to go with 4 points versus Hollins. Her career high in points is 10, rebounds 12, and assists 4. And lastly, Johnez Hutchinson has 6 rebounds and 2 points in 18 minutes versus Hollins. Her career high in points is 12, career high in rebounds 15, and career high in assists 5. So as we are set to begin this matchup in about 20 seconds, ladies get the line up here for the national anthem. After the national anthem, I'll be back to give you the starters for both teams and get this game on the roll.
Fans of this time, we ask that you join us as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And welcome back. I am Corey Baldwin here on Averett University Sports Network. Here to give you your starters for the Marlins. Number 2, Adasia Williams, the junior out of Mooresville, North Carolina. Number 3, Sarah Ellis, the freshman out of Statesboro. Number 11, Meadow Dyke, the freshman out of Chesapeake, Virginia. Number 21, Jada Norman, the sophomore out of Chesterfield. And number 22, Logan Carter, the senior out of Richmond, Virginia. Head coach Quatasia Lewis, assisted by Katrina Blow, Ramona Dominguez, and Jayla Harris. And now for your Averett University Cougars, number 2, Elisa Harris, the freshman out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Number 4, Talia Prosper, the junior out of Manassas, Virginia. Number 20, Skylar Jones, the freshman out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Number 21, Olivia Garner, the sophomore out of Simpsonville, South Carolina. And number 23, Jonez Hutchison, the junior guard out of Charlotte, North Carolina. And the leading scorers here for the Marlins, Adasia Williams averaging about 10 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 23 minutes. And second leading behind her is Sarah Ellis, the freshman, averaging 8 points a game, 6 boards, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 25 minutes per game. And here we go. And your Averett University coach, head coach Desiree Driver, in her second season here with the Cougars, assisted by Rick Yarborough and Kaylin Reed. So, ladies getting ready to tip it off. And that is Hutchison and Harris there in the middle to get the jump going. Won by Harris. So the Marlins get to set it off. Back to Harris on the cut. Goes up and off of her body and out of bounds. Great defense there by Olivia Garner. Able to get back and help. And here is Harris. Harris to Hutchison. Hutchison dribbling at the top of the key, swings over to the corner. Shot is up, off the mark, and rebounded by Garner. And now we have a stop by the referee. Get the shot clock, reset of the shot clock. So now shot clock to 15 for your Cougars. Prosper back to Harris. Harris to set up the offense. And the Marlins are set up in a 2-3 zone here. Ball to Prosper. Prosper tees up the 3 off the mark. Rebounded this time by the Marlins. Ellis now setting it up. Ball over to Carter. Carter looking for Williams. Williams dials on the floor for it, but can't come up with it. There is Garner on the floor for the rebound. Now Harris slows it down to set up the offense for your Cougars. Hands it off to Jones. Jones now through the middle, throws the floater off the mark. Almost gets a rebound, but Hutchison does. Gets a shot up off the mark, and Williams with the rebound. And Ellis set, looking for the play call from coach. Swings it over to the wing. Williams finds a cut in Carter. Carter passes it back out. Ball now at the top of the key with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ball back to Carter. Carter dumps it into Williams. Williams with the 1-2 step just as the shot clock expires. So first points of the ball game goes to Adasia Williams. Skylar Jones sends it over to Garner. Garner down the middle, throws it up, and just rattles out. Rebounded by Carter, and now Ellis setting up the offense. Great defense that time by Prosper. Sets up the steal for Jones. Now Prosper on the take fast break. Throws up the lay off the mark. Rebound by Hutchinson. Hutchinson gets it and puts it in with the left hand. So first points on the board for your Cougars goes to Hutchinson. Marlins get it across the timeline. Ball back to Williams. Williams almost loses it, but in the hands of Ellis. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 3 is up. Off the mark, rebounded by Harris. Harris over to Jones. Jones looking for Hutchinson. No one there, but and the refs say last touch by the Cougars, so ball to the Marlins. And now checking in for your Cougars, number 10, Taylor Ray, for the first time tonight, and also for the Marlins, number 20, Tarina Dandridge. Dandridge now. Dandridge, excuse me, now trying to take Ray off the dribble behind the back move. Was looking for Williams, but Harris with the steal. Prosper swings it to Hutchinson off the sweet bounce pass, and 2 is good by Hutchinson. Ball now back at the top of the key. Back to Williams. Williams to Dandridge. Dandridge now driving it left, throws it up. Great defense there by Hutchinson to cause the jump ball. And ball will go to your Cougars. So 4-2 to start off the game. Hutchinson has all 4 for your Cougars. Harris now to bring it down, set up the offense. Marlins still in a 2-3 action there. Hutchinson calling for in the paint, but ball finds Ray in the corner. Ray tees up the 3 off the mark. Rebound by Williams. Here's Dandridge now, bringing the ball down for the Marlins. Picked up by Hutchinson. Doug now bringing it to the top of the key. And playing the pass lane was Prosper, but not able to get it that time. And great defense by the Cougars to force Norman to throw it away. Here's Harris now. Hand off to Ray. Screen by Hutchinson to Prosper. Prosper now. Hand off to Ray. Ray comes off the screen, pulls up for the 2-pointer. Off the mark, rebounded by Norman. Now Norman brings it all the way up the floor. Now back to Norman. She sets up the play. Here's Dandridge now, trying to put moves on Garner. Garner not going. And great defense by Garner. Travel called on Dandridge. And checking in for your Cougars, number 14, Brianna Sims. And for the Marlins, number 3, Sarah Ellis. And Harris fakes the hands off, goes all the way up, and gets called on a foul. So to the free throw line is Harris. That foul was on Adasia Williams, her first. And checking in for the Marlins, 35, Lena Clements.
At the line for the Cougars, number 2, Elisa Harris.
Harris, her first trip to the line this evening. And the first one is good for Harris, increasing the lead to 3. Second free throw good as well. So 6-2 is the lead for your Cougars. And Cougars here in the full court trap here. Trap on Dandridge. Dandridge trying to dribble out of it, looking for some help, and just throws it off of Hutchinson, foot and out of bounds. So 16 seconds left on the shot clock for the Marlins when we get back from the immediate timeout. And we are back after the media timeout. Cougars leading 6-2 here in the first. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Marlins. Ball with Ellis on the wing. Back to Dyke. Dyke now with 2 seconds to go. Ellis. And the Marlins fail to get a shot up within the 30 seconds. So turnover and ball back to your Cougars. And if you are just now joining, welcome. I am Corey Baldwin here on Averett University Sports Network with the call. Right now coming off of double strings. Finds Harris. Harris with the nice pump fake, pulls up for the 2. Off the mark and rebounded by Dandridge. Dandridge now. Pitch ahead to Clemens. Clemens with the step back. And a tough shot there off the mark for Clemens. And great defense there by Ellis. Ellis now with the steal. Fast break layup is good. Harris with the hand off to Prosper. Prosper now dribbling at the top. Key swings it over to Ray. Ray comes off the screen. Back to Hutchinson. Hutchinson. And the Cougars pass around. Shot up by Harris. No foul call, but rebound by Sims and off the mark. Rebound by Prosper. Prosper now on the fast break. Nobody stopping ball. Prosper all the way. Hutchinson with the rebound. And Hutchinson misses the putback. And now we have a foul call. I believe that one would be on Sams. And now we'll have a platoon substitution here. Only leaving Sams. Yes. Jones back in. Rihanna Evans in for the first time. And Coleman as well. Marlins swing it over. Shot is up. Shot off the mark. Rebounded by Garner. Evans now pushing the tempo for the Cougars. Getting a screen from Sams. Euro steps through the lane. And too strong there on that take. Now Ellis pushing a fast break and turns it over. Sams with the steal. Now Evans down to set up the offense. Shot is up. Shot is long there for Coleman on her first attempt of the night. And that shot is good for the Marlins. Number 22, Logan Carter, gets the bucket to go. Now Marlins with their first lead of the game. Evans to Coleman. Coleman to Garner. Garner to Jones. Jones. Great defense there by Ellis, putting pressure on Jones. And foul by Jones there as Ellis went up for the fast break layup. So Ellis to the line for two. And subbing in for the Marlins, number 33, Jordan Evans.
Sarah Ellis at the line for the Marlins.
And that first free throw rolls in. And now it is the first lead of the game for the Marlins, 7-6. And that second one off the mark, rebounded by the Marlins. So Ellis here setting up the offense as the Cougars are in man. Ellis come off the screen, shoots it off the mark, rebounded by Jones. Jones swings to Evans. Evans now pushing the break for the Cougars. Pitch ahead to Coleman. Coleman goes up strong, blocked, but foul call. And they called a foul on 33, Evans. Ref says she caught Coleman on the arm. So Coleman now to the line for the first time. And that first free throw is good. Second free throw good as well for Coleman. So the Cougars retake the lead here by one. Ellis now throws up the floater. Tough miss, rebounded by Coleman. Ball in the hands of Evans. Under 50 seconds here in the first quarter. Evans setting up the offense. Throws the float off the glass. Too strong, rebounded by Sams. Sams goes back up and is good with the left. And great defense there at the top of the key by Jones, putting pressure on Ellis. 20 seconds to go here in the first. Marlins swinging it around. Shot is up. Shot off the mark, rebounded by Garner. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Evans pitch ahead to Jones. Jones, 3 seconds, back to Ray Evans. Puts it up. And that shot too strong there. As we here in the first quarter here, 10-7 is your score. Cougars are leading. We'll be back to start the second quarter after this. And we are back here for the start of the second quarter. If you're just now joining, welcome. I am Corey Baldwin here with Averett University Sports Network. Ball inbound to Williams. Williams goes up strong. Great defense by Garner. But rebound goes to Norman, and Norman gets the 2. Cougars won the first quarter 10-7. Looking to win another quarter here. Harris with the nice dish to Garner. Garner misses the lay, but rebounded by Hutchinson. Hutchinson goes up, misses. Rebound by Prosper. Prosper swings out to Harris, but refs blow it dead for the shot clock. So 17 on the shot clock for your Cougars. Jones takes it out, finds Prosper in the corner. Prosper tees it up, and that one long. Rebounded by Garner, but jump ball between Garner and Norman. So ball will stay. Ball will stay with the Cougars. Jones take it out again. This time finds Garner at the top of the key. Garner to Prosper. Prosper swings over to Jones. Jones with the drive down the middle. Bounce pass to Hudson. Back out to Prosper. Prosper takes it. Goes up with the right and blocked by Williams. Now Ellis pushing the pace here. And she slows it up to set up the offense here for the Marlins. Ball to Williams. Williams with the strong take. Goes up, and offensive foul on Williams. Charge taken by Skylar Jones. 7 back in for the Marlins. Clements. Harris over to Jones. Jones to Prosper. Prosper gets the screen from Hutchinson. And ball deflected out of bounds by Dyke. So 16 on the shot clock for your Cougars. Harris to Prosper. Prosper. And an illegal screen called on Olivia Garner. That's her first foul of the evening. And great defense there by the Cougars to force a turnover in the backcourt. Ball into Hudson. Hudson goes up, misses rebound by Norman, and now Ellis pushing the tempo here. Gives it over to Carter. Carter tees up the 2. Same spot as last time, and she gets it to go. So Harris now setting up the offense. Marlins in a 3-2 zone here. Ball down to Hudson. Hudson pivots out, finds Harris. Harris pumps face over to Prosper. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Harris tees up the 3. And that one off the mark, and an over the back call. And I believe that one will be on Garner, so that is her second. And Sams and Ray to check in for your Cougars, as well as Coleman. So Cougars back in their full court pressure. Ball over to Clemens. Clemens with the Euro step, goes up, and shot is good. What a move there by Clemens. Marlins now lead by 3, 13-10 here in the second. It's been a back and forth game so far. And great defense there by Ellis to play the pass lane. Gets the ball up to Norman. Norman, pump fake, turnaround hook shot is good. And we'll have a 30-second timeout by the Cougars. And I believe this is the biggest lead of the night for the Marlins. Up 5, 15-10 here. And that 30-second will lead us into the media. So we'll be right back after this.
University provides all you need for your future through learning that.
And we are back after the media timeout. I am Corey Baldwin here, joined with Thomas Haney here on the call as Coleman steps out of bounds. They're on the far sideline there, so turnover by the Cougars and ball to the Marlins.
Look for Averett to continue their quick defense here. It's been a slow game early, but, you know, Averett wants to continue to play good defense, good fundamentals.
And Marlins swinging around the ball. Ball finds Clemens. She dribbles over towards the wing. Jump stops into the middle, finds Ellis under 10 on the shot clock. Ellis now gets the screen. Over to Clemens. Clemens tees up the three, and that three is good by Clemens.
It's a great shot there with the clock winded down.
And yes, Thomas, great shot it was by Clemens. Clemens now hitting the last two shots for the Marlins. And Coleman now on the drive, goes up. And foul call on the Marlins. And that foul will be called on number 11. Meadow Dyke. That'll be her second of the night. Coleman sends it over to Harris. Harris trying to drive into the lane, teasing up a three is Ray. Ray off the mark, rebounded by Clemens.
Clemens all over the ball right now.
Ball back to Clemens. Clemens with the pump fake. In and out. Crossover now, pass over to Ellis. Ellis now to set it up for the Marlins. Shot clock now under 10. And a turnover there, and great takeaway by Harris is now Ray on the attack, finds Coleman. Coleman bounce pass to Hudson. Hudson bullets her way in the lane, but off the mark. Ellis with the rebound.
It's kind of been the theme, right, early core. I mean, just good defense, scrappy too. You know, the girls are laying on the ground, getting the ball and stuff like that. So, you know, it's been the theme of this game.
Yes, it has. An easy take there for Dyke to get the two. Now the largest lead of the evening, 10 for the Marlins. And Marlins have came out in this second quarter trailing, but now leading by 10, so came out strong here. Ball to Coleman, tees up the three, off the front of the rim, rebounded by Harris. Harris down the lane, throws up the floater. That bounced off the back of the rim, rebounded by Clements. Ellis now pulls up for the two-pointer and rebounded by Hutchinson.
Not the results the Cougars wanted on that last possession, but two pretty good shots, you know.
No, definitely two good shots. I mean, two open ones at that, but Ray tees it up and off the iron, rebounded by Hutchinson. Coleman now pull up the two, short front rim, rebounded by Sams, and Sams gets the rebound to go.
Yeah, if you're Coach Driver, you love that. Two offensive rebounds. Your team's struggling to get a basket, finally puts one in.
And now a 30-second timeout here by the Marlins, and we'll just stay on the call here. And as you were saying, Thomas, I mean, the last couple of possessions, Cougars, they've been getting good shots, just not getting the results they've been wanting. But Sam's there with the rebound and putback to cut down the deficit to 8.
Yeah, you know, and if the Cougars can do that, if they can be relentless on the boards, they have a shot to come back in this game. But, you know, they're just going to have to stay at it, trying to get those rebounds, keep putting up good shots. You know, I've liked the shots so far. You know, it's been pretty good shots. But, you know, if they're not going, just be there to clean it up.
Yeah. And definitely some good shots. I think maybe a couple of them could have been some quick threes, you know, quick threes early in the shot clock. You know, when see a team in the zone, you know, you want to move it around, get it in the middle, have the defense to shift a couple of times, and then drive into the gap. So
exactly. And the Cougars have had a little bit of success inside too, so, you know, make sure you want to keep pushing the ball under the basket.
And to set up the offense for the Marlins, Jada Norman. Dangerous now, being pressured by Coleman. Coleman playing phenomenal defense there. And take away by Evans. Evans now. Strong take goes up, and strong finish by Evans.
Yeah, like you said, Coleman just relentless on ball, and it results in points for the Cougars.
And another takeaway off the full court pressure by the Cougars. Evans tees up the midi, and that one rolls in and out. Rebounded. That one rebounded by Norman, and that was Jones looking for a jump ball opportunity, but foul call.
You know, if you're Coach Driver, that's what you want to see. You know, teams playing good defense, you know, on ball, pressing. That's what's going to get the Cougars back into this game.
And ball to Ellis. Ellis swinging the ball back and forth, trying to get past this pressure. And they do as Ellis takes it up. Strong, rebounded by the Marlins. Marlins now bring it back out. Shot is up and short. And that is Williams with the rebound and the putback for the Marlins. And a tough possession there for the Cougars as, you know, allowing the offensive rebound and the putback.
Yeah, it's been the theme, you know, just offensive rebounds, following through your shots, you know.
So the Cougars now swinging the ball back and forth. Marlins still in their zone. Evans with the pump fake, Euro step, throws up the shot, and off the mark again. Was a nice take, but just not able to find the touch there.
Another good opportunity, though, for the Cougars.
Ellis now to set up the offense for the Marlins. Jones, ball pressure. Ellis just gets it out, and a careless pass results in a jump ball, but ball will stay with the Marlins with 9 seconds on the shot clock.
Love how the Cougars are playing defense there. You know, Jones, again, just all over the ball, trying to push a fast break.
Ellis to throw it in. Ellis finds Norman. Norman was looking for Williams, was not able to find Coleman with the takeaway. Coleman now trying to put moves. She does, goes in, and strong.
Looks like we're going to have a foul.
They were foul charged to number 20, Skylar Jones. That's their third personal team's fourth.
And a strong take there by Coleman, but just not able to get the result she wanted, and that foul was on Jones. That'll be her third.
Not what you want to see there. Third foul in the first half.
Now we're 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Marlins still with the lead. That was back to Norman. Norman was looking for Williams, but finds Carter at the top of the key. Now back to Norman. Norman pulls up the three, and that one off the mark. And rebound ends up at Hutchinson hands, and Evans now find the lane. Believe she was looking for Garner there on the block, but deflected off of Marlins and out of bounds. So 23 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time here for your Cougars.
Yeah, this is a big possession here. It's been a little bit of a struggle on offense, but try to push the ball under the basket, try to get a point here, and get some momentum going into the second half.
And ball to Hudson. Back to Coleman. Coleman to Evans. Evans pump fakes back to Coleman. Coleman tees up the three, and that one's short. Rebounded by Ellis. And again, Thomas, a nice shot, nice looking shot, just not the result the Cougars were looking for.
Yeah, and, Coach Driver's probably going to talk about this at halftime. It's just, they're getting the looks, but they just got to finish it. They're really close right now.
Clemens now on a take and a charge on Clemens. Great take there by number 25, Rihanna Evans.
Yeah, Rihanna Evans there, back-to-back great defensive plays. Last possession got the steal. This possession gets the charge.
And, Thomas, if I'm the Cougars, shots aren't falling, but they're playing phenomenal defense. So, encourage Cougars to keep playing phenomenal defense and keep hunting good shots. Shots will eventually fall.
Yep, 100%, Corey. And as you know, good defense will keep you in the game long enough, and if they can just find a way to get these buckets in, they'll be all right.
And that ball deflected out of bounds by Dyke, so ball will stay with the Cougars here.
And if you're Coach Driver, you just want a bucket here. Try to get some momentum, something positive here on offense going into the second half.
And Prosper back to Evans. Evans now skipped through the lane and just not able to find that touch. Rebounded by Ellis. And 20 seconds, about 20 seconds left in the game. Turnover there. Take away by Coleman. Coleman with the pass to Prosper. Prosper gets the bucket to go here. Now 10 seconds.
Great pass there on the fast break.
And Clemens now tees up the three. And that one off the mark. Rebounded by Coleman, but not able to get a shot off as we end the first half. 22-16 is the score. Marlins lead it here. Lead it here in the first half. I mean, so far, so good of a game, Both teams coming in with a 1-8 record here in the conference. So looking to be a great matchup here.
Yeah, Corey, both teams playing hard, especially on defense like we talked about. Steals. Evans had a great charge there late in the first half, excuse me. So, shaping up to be a good one,
Yeah, and as we're now in the second half, we'll be right back on the call to give you the second. Good evening, and welcome back. I am Corey Baldwin here with Thomas Heaney on Averett University Sports Network as we give here to bring you the second half of this basketball game. The Marlins are winning 22-16. You know, Thomas, it's been a tough shooting half here for the Cougars. You know, only shooting 6 of 40, but phenomenal on the defensive end.
Yeah, like you talked about, Corey. I mean, it's been a tough go of it on offense for the Cougars, but one of the things that they can hang their hats on is 11 steals in the first half. Rihanna Evans with 3, the freshman. So, you know, Averett's just got to be persistent on defense and keep them into this game. Although they haven't shot as well as they wanted to, you know, they can still come back with their phenomenal defense.
Yeah, and, you know, the Marlins, you know, shooting 10 for 26. Not as bad as Cougars, but, I mean, they're also giving up 16 turnovers. So, you know, and that, you know, credit to the Cougars defense of ball pressure and full court pressure, just making it tough for the Marlins.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So, I mean, Averett's 0 for 11 from 3, you know, Wesleyan 1 for 6. But, you know, Averett can take some pride in the fact that they've taken 11 threes. And if they continue to do that, you know, you got to imagine some of those will fall.
And Marlins with it now. Ball over to Ellis. Ellis looking for Clemens, finds her. Clemens pass to Carter, and Carter, that mid-range just rolls out. Rebound by Prosper. Prosper now pushing the break. And great defense there. Hands by Norman. Picked up by Dyke. Dyke now slowing it down. Back to Norman. Norman swings it over to Clement. Clement tees up the 3. And that one off right. Rebounded by Prosper. Prosper now taking a break. 1 on 3. Goes up. Off the mark. Rebounded by Garner. Garner gets the rebound and puts back up for 2.
We saw a lot of that in the first half, too. Offensive rebounds. You know, Averett misses a shot, follow through, and try to put it back up in.
Clemens with the pass over to Norman. Norman misses it now, fighting for the rebound. And that was Norman and Jones on the floor there. And jump ball, possession arrow pointing towards your Cougars. So Cougars now only down 4 here.
Interesting there. It looked like Jones was looking to call a timeout, but they give the possession arrow to Averett, so that's actually beneficial for Averett. Keep that timeout, get the ball back.
And here is Harris. Set up the offense for the Cougars. Jones off the screen of Garner. Kick out to Prosper. Prosper with the open 3. And that one short. Trying to follow her own rebound. Not able to do so, but just the effort to go after it causes a turnover by the Marlins. Prosper and Jones was in the picture there.
Great fight by Averett to keep this ball on their side of the court. Looks like we're going to have a discussion here.
Ball to Hudson, back to Jones. Jones tees up the 2-pointer. Awkward shot there, but rebounded by the Marlins. Ellis now on the break. Stops and pops, and that one off the mark. Last off the hands of the Cougars.
Despite that miss by the Marlins, that was a great job of getting the ball out. Averett had 4 people on ball there. You know, they get the ball out, push the ball. So pretty good play by the Marlins.
Ellis just finds Williams, but taken away by Hutchinson. Hutchinson loses it, pick, and foul call on Hutchinson. That'll be Hutchinson's first of the game.
Averett hanging around, only a 4-point game right now. 8 minutes to go in the third.
And the Horns action ball to Clemens. Clemens looking for Williams. Dump down, high-low action, and Williams gets the 2 to go. Harris with the strong take, split in two. That one off the iron, rebound, put back, off the iron again.
Good fight.
And that is Jones there to get the rebound. And a tough pass there by Prosper to Harris and taken away by Clements. Ellis now to set up the offense. Looking for Williams, not there. Ball over to Norman. Norman now to Clement. Clement with the strong drive. Euro steps, throws it up, and it is good.
Yeah, Clements was their leading scorer for the Marlins in the first half, and she's off and going again now.
Yeah, and that's just finna say Clements has been having herself a ball game here.
There she was again.
Pushing the break, finds Ellis, and I believe travel call there on Ellis. Moving those feet before dribbling. So subs here.
Another good pass, Corey, by Clemens. You know, she's been all over it. Rebounds, pass, scoring. You know, she had 5 points at halftime. She's up to 7 now. So the Marlins are really leaning on her in the second half here to put this game away.
And, you know, I'm a firm believer of, you know, feed the high hand. And as you were saying, Clemens is the high hand. So just keep giving it to her, let her rock out until she needs a break or starts to miss, and then try something new. Garner with the handoff to Evans. Screen by Sams. And that one blocked by Williams, but rebounded by Evans. And now the shot clock malfunction. So it says shot clock to 12 now for the Cougars.
See if the Cougars can come up with another good inbound play here. They did the last one. It was a pretty good shot. Just missed it.
Harris to pass it in. Finds Sam. Sam looking for a shot over Williams, and Williams right there with the block. So 9 seconds on the shot clock. And Harris just gets it in to Coleman Harris. Back down low to Sam. Sam to Garner. Garner with the midi. And that one front rim. Rebounded by Dandridge. Now she pushes the break. Up the floor to Carter. Carter with the quick pass to Dyke. And Dyke throws it up. But rebounded by Williams.
Wonder if Coach Driver is considering a timeout here now with the 10-point lead for the Marlins. Looks like they're going to play it out.
And that seems to be the reoccurring theme now here in this game. You know, Cougars playing tough defense as Garner goes in and shoots that one short, rebounded by Sam. Sam's go up and go in. You know, the Cougars have those couple possessions of great defense and then allow a couple offensive rebounds and putback by the Marlins, and they just get the lead back up to 10. Dandridge in trouble.
Great defense.
Finds Carter. Carter now over to Norman. Norman to Williams. Williams now going to work in the post. Misses it, rebounds, goes back up, and now we'll be heading to the line. And Williams real tough down there on that block.
Neighbor foul charge number 14, Brandon Santos. Your second personal, team second. Williams in the line for 2 shots.
See if the Marlins can get this back up to 10 here. You know, like you said, it's been a struggle on offense, but, you know, Averett can get back into this game with good defense. You know, they've done it early when the lead was close to 10. They got it back to 4, so, you know, Averett's just got to put some shots in and play some good defense.
And that one rattles out, rebound by Sam. Turnaround hook shot off the mark as well. Marlins with the rebound and Norman on the push.
And if you're the Marlins, you're looking to put this game away right now. You know, 5 minutes in the third, go on a little bit of a run.
Pick and roll, ball finds Evans. Williams, and taken away by Evans. And that one out of bounds will stay with the Marlins.
Time on the floor.
And checking in for the Cougars is Hutchinson. And then we'll have a timeout on the floor. 30-20 is your score. Marlins lead it by 10. We'll be right back after this.
Averett University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
And we are back after the media timeout on the floor. So Marlins to pass it in with a fresh 30. Ball finds Williams. Williams tees up the 2 off the back of the rim. Rebound by Hutchinson. Harris now on the push. Wide open. Takes the tray. And that one off the mark. Rebounded by Sam. Sam's off the mark as well. And that has been the downfall for the Cougars here in this ball game. Just not able to hit shots.
Yeah, and as much as a struggle it has been, it's still only 10. I mean, this game is not over in any means. And, you know, Averett's just got to keep playing good defense, keep getting steals, keep getting transition buckets. Game's far from over for the Cougars.
And this is Norman's first time to the line tonight, and that first one is off the back of the rim. And the second one all net there, so.
Looks like Taylor Ray coming into the game for the Cougars.
And Taylor Ray, one of the sharp shooters here for the Cougars, so hopefully she can catch fire here in this ball game.
Yeah, she's a good player to come out here right now, down 10. You know, she can shoot the ball, maybe get the Cougars a little life on offense.
Evans with the midi, short. Rebounded by Coleman.
Good hustle by Coleman.
Coleman takes it up, and that is blocked by Dandridge. Dandridge now being pressured by Coleman. Dandridge just gets it over, and foul call. I believe that one would be on Evans. Called for the reach in, and Prosper comes in. Comes in for Coleman.
Coleman's played good defense all night here for the Cougars.
And great pass there by Norman to find Williams, and Williams gets the easy deuce there. And, you know, we were talking about Clemens earlier, but Williams has found her game here in the second half.
Yeah, she has, and if both of them start getting going in the second half, that's going to be a tall order for the Cougars, so want to contain both of them for sure.
And ball inbound to Evans. Evans finds Sam. Sam to Prosper. Prosper drives it right, takes it to the lane, goes up, and it's fouled. Prosper to head to the line for 2.
2 big free throws for Prosper here. She's been a great player for the Cougars all year, almost averaging 10 points per game, 4 rebounds. So maybe look for her to spark the Cougars' offense here in the second half.
And that second one was good, but violation on the shooter. Stepping across the line.
Clemens coming back in the game for the Marlins is not what you want to see from the Cougars, but let's see if they can contain her.
And now the Cougars back in their full court pressure. Ball to Clemens. Clemens. Back to Ellis. Ellis. Back to Clemens. Clemens finds Williams. Williams goes up and call for the traveling violation. But phenomenal offense that was by the Marlins. Just call for the turnover there, travel violation. And great situation for the Cougars to get this game back to 10 and try to get back into it. Prosper now. Swing it over to Hudson, over to Ray. Ray to Evans. Evans thought about it, throws it up, and off the front rim. Rebounded by Clements.
It's a pretty good shot, though. I mean, almost went in, and that would have made it a 9-point game. So
definitely was a good shot there, as that one finds all net there for Norman. And now we'll have a 30-second timeout by your Cougars. And that will take us into the media. So 36-21, Marlins lead it. We'll be right back.
Inclusive, encompassing, inspiring. Averett University provides all you need for a future you deserve through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential with flexible online and on-campus programs like our newest programs in entrepreneurship and psychology, with more coming soon, with affordable tuition and 24/7 support. It all leads to you becoming a catalyst for positive change. Visit allaverett.com. Averett University. Are you all in?
And we are back after the timeout on the floor. Cougars with it. Prosper draws down the lane, goes up, blocked by Williams. And refs say last touch by the Cougars, so ball to the Marlins.
Sanders just missed that offensive rebound, went out of bounds. But good effort again on the offensive boards for the Cougars.
Ain't no strong take by Prosper, but just better defense there by the Marlins as Williams got the block on that one. And Cougars now from full court pressure to man here in the half court. Ball to Clemens. Clemens looking for Williams. Williams, great defense there by Hutchinson to get a hand on and deflect it out of bounds. So 12 on the shot clock for the Marlins.
Wonder if the Cougars are going to start doubling Clemens. But like you said, Williams has also been a factor in this game. So let's just see what the Averett Cougars do here on defense.
And ball to Williams. Williams face up. Shot is up. And shot is good that time by Meadow Dyke. And Dyke has been having her way there in the mid-range game. Ball to Prosper. Prosper now driving to the left, goes up. And tough miss there, rebounded by Williams. And, you know, it's been shots like that, Thomas, where, you know, the ladies are right there at the rim but just can't convert. As Clemens takes the three, that one rolls out and out of bounds, last touch by the Cougars.
Yeah, like you said, Corey. I mean, it's been a frustrating game for the Cougars because I think you feel that they're right there. I mean, this game could even be reversed 38-21. You know, I think the Cougars have had some pretty good shots. Good offensive rebound there.
And great defense there. I believe that was blocked by Evans. Now up to Ray. Ray takes the three, and good. Taylor Ray, much needed shot there to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, we talked about Ray coming off the bench, maybe provide a little bit of a spark for the Cougars on offense. She can sure shoot the three ball.
And Clemens now facing up. Finds an open Norman. Norman takes the three off the mark. Rebounded by Ellis. Ellis takes the fade off the mark. And out of bounds was Evans as she was going for the loose rebound.
Good hustle there by Evans, though.
Now Jones, Garner, and Harris checks back in for the Cougars.
Clemens takes a seat for the Marlins. Big stop here for the Cougars. 50 seconds left in this third quarter.
And Marlins looking for Williams. Williams goes up, misses, but rebounded by Norman. She takes a tough shot, and that one rebounded by the Cougars. Harris now on the attack. Finds Jones. Jones uses the Sam screen. Swing over to Garner. Garner drops to her left, goes up, blocked.
Good defense
by the Marlins.
See if the Marlins hold for the last shot here. Looks like they will.
Under 10 now in the third. Ellis with a move, throws up the flow off the mark, rebounded. And shot not up in time, so 38-24 is the lead as we head into the fourth quarter. And we'll be right back.
University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
And we are back for the start of the fourth.
You know, Corey, I feel that Coach Driver definitely feels that Averett can make a comeback in this game. You know, they've had a lot of open looks, just haven't fallen. Let's see if the Cougars can keep being persistent, positive, try to get the ball in the net.
Definitely. I mean, great defense there by Garner getting a hand on that one. You know, I think the keys are just to, have to finish plays on defense.
Yep.
And then, can't let missed shots affect you on the defensive end. And lastly, we just got to find a way to make shots. I mean, a lot of missed shots there as great defense by the Cougars to force a 5-second call on the Marlins. But, we've had a lot of shots at the rim we just weren't able to make. And then, unfortunately, jump shots haven't been able to fall as well. But, they keep being persistent, as you said, Thomas.
Yeah, spot on, Corey. I mean, and that 5-second maybe creates some momentum here going into this fourth quarter.
Rebounded by Garner. Garner goes back up and good.
That's exactly what you want to see for the Cougars. Get the 5-second, good defense, push the ball under the basket.
Yeah, great defense here by the Cougars. Shot is up and short. Yeah. Rebound by Hutchinson. Harris now pushing the break for the Cougars. Finds Prosper. Prosper down to Garner. Garner face up. Nothing there. Back to Harris. Harris surveying the floor. Finds Hutchinson. Hutchinson sweeps through. Goes left. Goes up. And tough miss there. Rebounded by Williams.
Yeah, and like you said, right here, I mean, tough layup, but the Cougars got to get back on defense. Got to get a stop.
And Jones now putting pressure on the ball handler. And great D by Garner get a hand on that one. Ball finds Norman in the corner. Goes up to 3 off the mark. Rebounded by Garner. And offensive foul there on Williams. So Garner working hard down there.
Yeah. Very nice start for the Cougars on defense here.
And, you know, get a stop, get a score, get a stop, get a score is the memo here for the Cougars if they're going to have a chance to win this ball game. Jones with the move, pulls up for the midi. Off the mark, rebound by Hutchinson. Hutchinson goes up and is fouled. So Hutchinson will be heading to the line for 2.
Yeah, Hutchinson's working hard right now at the screen, following through on the shot. Let's see if she can get these 2 free throws, make this a 10-point game again.
Marlins foul charge number 30, Sarah Ross, their first personal, 2 seconds.
And first one is good by Hutchinson.
Yeah, and you can start to feel the momentum swinging more towards the Cougar side of the ball here. You know, this possibly might be a 10-point game here if she can hit the shot.
And shot is good, Thomas. So 10-point game here. And it's 8 minutes here in the 4th as Clements checks back in for the Marlins. One of the high hands for the Marlins here.
Yeah, I think the Marlins are starting to feel the pressure a little bit and, you know, put 35 back out there, see what can happen.
And so pressure here by the Cougars as Ellis dribbles her way through, throws up the floater, and is good. And, you know, Thomas Ellis has been handling that ball today. I mean, against all kinds of pressure by the Cougars. As Hutchinson gets it, throws up the left, misses. And ball to the Marlins.
Yeah, like you said, Ellis has been persistent. She didn't have the first half she wanted, but, you know, like you said, she's been running the offense for the Marlins, and that's a huge shot right there. You know, even though it's a 10-point game, you can start to feel the momentum swinging. You know, you get the score, you get the stop, and now the Marlins have the ball back.
And here is Ellis again, dribbling through the pressure and setting up the offense for the Marlins. Ball to Williams, back over to Norman. Looking for Williams. And it's almost as if the Marlins are just, you know, forcing the issue to Williams. And great defense by the Cougars to come up with a takeaway. Harris now was looking for Hutchinson, but not able to find it. Turns it over. And all the way is Dyke to get the fast break layup.
Yeah, and we've talked about, you know, the open opportunities for the Cougars in this game, but you also got to give credit to the Marlins. You know, they've been persistent. A lot of fast break points for them, turnover points. So, you know, you give credit, too, for the Marlins for playing good defense.
Prosper now gets through the lane. Goes up and jump ball. Ball will stay with the Cougars. And we have some subs now for the Cougars. Evans, Coleman, and Pate. Pate gets it, finds Hutchinson. Hutchinson goes up and it's fouled. So Hutchinson to go back to the line.
Great pass there.
Marlins foul charge number 35. Clements, second personal.
It's Clements' second foul, so she's not in foul trouble, but let's see if we can hit these 2 free throws.
And the first one is good for Hutchinson.
This is definitely crunch time for the Cougars, just under 7 minutes here, so if they want to come back and win this game, it's got to start pretty soon.
Second one off the mark, rebounded by Clements. Clements throws a careless pass, looking for Ellis, and great defense by Evans to break it up and last off the hands of the Marlins. So opportunity here for the Cougars just to get some momentum. Prosper now finds Evans. Evans thought about it to Coleman. Tough pass there, not in the shooting pocket. So Coleman swings it to Hutchinson. Hutchinson finds Prosper. Prosper drops to the lane, goes up, and is blocked and out of bounds. Shot clock at 12 for the Cougars.
Still plenty of time for the Cougars to get a shot here, and I like the shot by Prosper. I feel like if the Cougars are going to mount a comeback here in this 4th quarter, she's got to be a big part of it.
And ball to Coleman. Coleman thought about it. Back to Evans. Evans goes in, finds Hutchinson. Hutchinson gets the 2 to go. And so now the pressure is on for the Cougars.
Yep, start to feel the momentum swinging again towards the Cougar bench.
Clemens tees up the three. Off the mark, rebounded by Hutchinson. Ball to Evans. Evans on the push. Finds Pate. Pate catches it. Goes up, and it is good. So now a 9-point game.
Yeah, Martin's going to call timeout here, and that's a good timeout because the Cougars are on fire.
Yeah, and smart timeout there by Coach Lewis of the Marlins, you know, just to calm down any momentum of the Cougars. So 9-point game, 5:50 left in the ball game. So timeout will go into the media. So we'll be right back. And we are back after the media timeout here. And now Cougars within 9. Trying to force a turnover here.
Full court press.
And now back in the man here. There's the Marlins. And foul call. And they called that one on Coleman.
Tough call there for the Cougars.
Definitely a tough call there.
Puts the shot clock back up to 20, so buys the Marlins 9 extra seconds.
And Ellis finds Norman. Great hands by Evans to slow it down. Ball back to Ellis. Ellis back to Norman looking for Williams, not there. Now Williams goes up, and great defense by Pate to force a tough shot.
See if the Cougars can push it here.
And good pass and good finish. Evans with a dot to Pate, and Pate gets the 2.
Yeah, and the Cougars are alive. You can see it on their bench. They're going crazy.
And now 7-point game here. Cougars with ample time. And Norman to stop the bleeding there gets the midi right there in the middle of the paint to go.
Cold-blooded shot there by Norman. You know, Grant Center's going crazy. Cougars are within 7, and she just drills that mid-range.
Good pass. Evans finds Hutchinson, and Hutchinson gets the and 1.
The Cougars answer right back after that mid-range shot.
And Evans now has made a couple great passes here to get her teammates open shots and convert. Now, big free throw here for Hutchinson.
Yeah, and the Cougars have had a lot of success in the paint in this fourth quarter, and it's one of the main reasons why they're coming back in this game.
And free throw just rolls out. Great job by Prosper to get on the offensive glass there. So enough time. Evans to Coleman. Coleman is good. Tray ball. And another assist by Evans. And now just a 4-point game here.
Wow.
In the fourth quarter.
You know, we talked about it, Corey. This game was never fully out of reach for the Cougars. They had their shots. They just had to put them in, and they're putting them in right now. 4-point game.
And no time better than now, Thomas. And, you know, you talked about it earlier about being persistent, and the Cougars just showing the persistence that they've shown here And, I mean, it's starting to pay off as it's now a 4-point game and 4 minutes left in the fourth. You know, a lot of time for anything to occur here. So,
yeah, and like you said, too, I mean, they did not get discouraged by those missed shots early. They got back on defense. They played good. They got some steals. So, you know, great defense and good offense by the Cougars.
And, you know, the defense has been the leading cause of everything. I mean, you know, they haven't been hitting shots, but getting back on the defensive end, they forcing tough shots by the Marlins, and Marlins come up with nothing. And, you know, Averett, they get the rebound, they end the possession, and then they get something positive on the offensive end. So, you know, it all starts on the defensive end. And now here we go. Ball inbounded. And so, ball over to Ellis, looking for Williams. Williams not there. Ball back to Norman. Under 10 on the shot clock. Ellis tees up the shot off the mark. Rebound by Hutchinson. Hutchinson finds Evans. Evans to Prosper. Prosper goes up off the mark. Almost with her own rebound, but Ellis comes up with it. Ellis now to slow it down.
Good call by Ellis to slow this down for the Marlins. They just want to drain some of this clock, you know, relax, take a breath, try to get a shot in.
Ball to Williams. Williams to Norman. Norman driving in the middle of the lane, goes up and fouled.
Tough one there for the Cougars. Looked like they played pretty good defense for most of that possession.
And a tough break there by the Cougars to foul on this play. As you know, Norman had the last shot for the Marlins, you know, the mid-range right at the free throw line, and now with free throw attempts as that first one rattles in and out.
Let's see if the Cougars are aggressive here if Norman misses this free throw to push it down and maybe get a fast break point.
And, you know, under 5 minutes is considered crunch time, so all possessions are important here.
Yep.
Evans, hesitation, gets through the lane, tripped up, no call. Over to Prosper. Prosper to Coleman. Coleman tees up another three, and that is good.
Just like that, Corey. 2-point game now for the Cougars. Plenty of time also.
And Coleman has hit 2 big three-pointers here in the fourth. Clement now picks up her dribble, looking for help. Finds Norman. Norman back to Clements. Clements now finds Norman. Norman.
Cougars just swarming on defense right now.
Shot is up and shot off the mark. Rebound by Coleman. And Coleman finds Evans. Evans to set up the offense here. 2-point game.
You know, 2 minutes to go, and the Cougars have a chance to tie or take the lead in this game.
And now the Cougars swinging around. And a great take there by Prosper. Not able to finish the play, but will be heading to the line for 2.
Again, I like that take by Prosper. You know, she's the leading scorer on this team, and she's had success in this fourth quarter. So get the ball inside and push it with your superstar.
And yes, like you said, Thomas, great take. I mean, time and score, you know, 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the game, and get an opportunity to tie the game up when the time is not moving. So,
yep.
Big free throws here. First one hits the back rim and falls off.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be discouraged with that. You know, obviously you want to make 2 and tie the game, but, you know, even if you just get 1, you just keep this momentum, keep the positivity going into this next defensive possession.
And, yeah, you know, the Cougars been persistent for this long. I mean, and that shot is good by Prosper.
That's a big free throw right there.
And the ball up the floor. Finds Dyke. Dyke looking for help. Finds Norman. Norman swings over to Ellis. Ellis now gets the play call from coach. Finds Williams. Williams dumps it down. Dyke off the screen, goes up, and foul called by Hutchinson. And I believe they're going to call on the reach in. I mean, you know, that's a tough play there. I mean, when game this close and, trying to stop somebody from driving to the lane, sometimes, you just got to have your hands up, stop, not reach in.
And that's back-to-back possessions now where the Marlins were kind of scrambling to get a bucket, and they get to the free throw line.
And that first free throw, is good by Dyke. And, players like that, you just got to stay disciplined. Maybe the ball is showing and, maybe you can get all ball, but at times like that, you just got to contest straight up.
Yep, Cougars looking to push it here.
And ball to Coleman. Coleman, another three, ties up the game here.
She is on fire.
Coleman with 3 big shots from the tray ball.
Clock dwindling down here, 10 seconds. Offensive foul.
And an unfortunate play here by the Marlins, but a great opportunity for the Cougars to take the lead. Cougars haven't had the lead since the first half. Prosper goes up, and that one rolls in and out. Rebound by Hutchinson. Hutchinson finds Prosper. Prosper thought about it, but resets.
A little confusion here, Corey. I'm not sure what's going on.
And just, I believe it's the shot clock. Shot clock was supposed to reset to 20, but instead it reset to 30.
I think I know who the Cougars want to take this shot here with the minute to go.
And wow, we got a little replay going on, trying to figure out where the clock is supposed to stop at. And 14 seconds will be on the shot clock. And plenty of time for the Cougars to get something to go.
Yep. 3 3-pointers by Coleman in this fourth quarter. She went 0 for 3 in the first half, so we got another whistle here.
And I believe they're
not really sure what's going on here, Corey. A lot of confusion down there. Looks like we're going to get into a timeout.
And I'm thinking it might be blood, And right now, great timeout by Coach because not trying to take out, one of the players on the floor who's been a part of this run back into the game. And it is Evans. She's made plenty of great passes here to set up her teammates to get open layups and three-pointers. So,
yeah, this has been a full team effort by the Cougars to come back now on the defensive end, on the offensive end, all-around effort right now to make this a tie game, and now they have a chance to take the lead.
And switch of the jersey is what we'll do here. Evans now to change it to number 3. And so 47-47 here in the fourth, a minute 5 left, 14 seconds on the shot clock for your Cougars.
Let's see what Coach Driver, chalked up there in the timeout break.
Prosper off the take, and now off the mark, rebounded, and free throws for Pate, excuse me. And that was a great play. Swing the ball in, get it to one of your best drivers in Prosper, and Prosper comes off the ball screen of Pate and gets downhill. Not able to get it, but right there was Pate to get the rebound. And first free throw is good for Pate. And Pate hasn't played a lot of minutes this game, but when she did enter, she's been in, and she's been playing big minutes here for your Cougars.
That's right, Corey, and she's been huge on the offensive rebounds for the Cougars.
And both free throws good now, 49-47. And having a tough time with the clock.
Make a stop of the game right here for the Cougars. Now you have a lead, first time since the first quarter. Let's see if they can keep this momentum up onto this defensive possession. They'll enter in the full court press here.
And ball inbounded to Ellis, Marlin's best ball handler. Dyke swings it over to Williams. Williams over to Norman. Norman now trying to get down to the middle, forces the issue, throws it up, off the mark, rebounded by Williams, and Williams is fouled and will be heading to the line for 2.
And that has been a theme right in this fourth quarter, Corey. Just good defense by the Cougars, and then the Marlins go into the paint and draw a foul.
Yeah, got to finish possessions like that. I mean, forced a tough shot in Norman and unable to finish the play, and provides opportunity for Williams here at the strike. And that first one is good by Williams.
Big shot. Let's see how the Cougars play this. If she makes it, I wonder how aggressive they'll be early in the shot clock. Maybe could get a 2-for-1.
And both shots good here. Big shots there by Williams at the strike. 49-49, 38 seconds left. Timeout called by your Cougars. We'll be right back after this.
Inclusive, encompassing, inspiring. Averett University provides all you need for a future you deserve through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential with flexible online and on-campus programs like our newest programs in entrepreneurship and psychology, with more coming soon. With affordable tuition and 24/7 support, it all leads to you becoming a catalyst for positive change. Visit allaverett.com. Averett University. Are you all in?
And ball in. Ball finds Coleman in the corner. Coleman dribbles it out. Evans now coming off the Garner screen, goes up and off the mark, gets her own rebound. Dribbles it out and taken away by Ellis. Ellis gets it to go.
Looks like the Cougars are going to play this out here with 10 seconds.
And, you know, if it was me, I'm going for the win. And Evans gets the bank shot to go.
She called bank.
And, you know, the bank is always open.
Always.
Big shot there by Evans.
Wow, what a finish.
And she read my mind. 2-point game, go for the dub. And that she did. Big shot there by Evans.
Yeah, like you said, Corey, the bank is always open. What a shot. Go for the win. Now they got to get a stop on defense, but what a shot.
And now only 4 seconds left in the ball game. Cougars up by 1. And, you know, it's all about the defensive end right now. You can't afford any gambles. You know, everything has to be played straight up right now for the Cougars if they want to come out on top of this ball game.
And defense is the main reason why Cougars got into this game, and now they got to finish it.
And the pressure is now all on the Marlins. Ellis to throw it in. Finds Williams, and a foul call. And not sure who the foul was on, waiting to get the call from the ref. Intentional foul. On Pate. A tough situation for the Cougars, sending Williams to the line. And that first one finds its way into the bucket.
Friendly bounce there for the Marlins.
And a big free throw here for Williams. and gets it to go again. And now in the fouling situation here for the Cougars.
Heartbreaking there for the Cougars. Just watching that ball bounce all around the rim.
And an offensive foul. So right back to the Cougars. That one is called on Ellis of the Marlins, trying to force the issue to get open, but foul call, offensive foul. So another opportunity here for your Cougars with 3.7 left on the game clock.
Let's see if the Cougars have any more magic left in them in this fourth quarter.
And ball finds Evans. Evans, and the clock not starting.
Let's see what they do here. The clock didn't start, so the officials are going to talk about this now.
In a tough situation here.
Now, if you're the Marlins, you do not want them to replay this play because they played pretty good defense on that possession. Don't want the Cougars to get set up again and have a chance for a good look.
Yeah, Thomas, and they had them in a tough situation. I mean, the ball bounced in the backcourt, and they're saying 2.2 on the game clock. And the Cougars got to get a good inbound here and a decent shot, a decent look at the rim.
All right, here we go, Corey.
And they're going to leave it as it is, 2.5. Oh. They get the shot in. Evans throws it up and misses it. So game goes to the Marlins. Tough game there. Tough loss for your Cougars. I mean,
yeah, the Cougars showed a lot of fight, and they should be proud with this game, even though they fell. To come back from what they were down, you know, it's a really good fight.
Yeah, down. I think they were down most by like 15 in the first half, and then, you know, down by 10 throughout most of the game in the second half, and able to fight back and get it, even take the lead, you know, and then it was a back and forth affair.
Yeah.
And now just not able to go into their way. A couple of unexpected calls and actions. And just a tough loss for your Cougars.
Yeah, Corey, and, you know, despite the loss, I mean, what a shot by Evans, you know. I mean, you know, it's a shame that, you know, they eventually lost the game, but, you know, just great fight. And to overcome, you know, 10-point deficit in the fourth quarter is something that the Cougars can look at. Yeah,
so now your Cougars will go record now 3-14, going 1-9 in conference, while the Marlins go to 6-11, 2-8 in conference. And, again, great game, ladies. Tough loss here, but stay tuned as we have our men's basketball team to take on the Lynchburg Hornets. So I am Corey Baldwin, joined by Thomas Heaney. Thank you, and see you later.